My father, the great CEO Thorne, was a man of tradition. He believed in legacy bloodlines and keeping trash where it belonged. He left us his empire. Or so we thought. We didn't know he'd spent the last year of his life auditing his own conscience. We were the legitimate heirs. The ones in the society pages. We spent our lives treating the company like a personal playground and our father's staff like furniture. To us, the will was just a formality, a coronation. We were ready to strip the company for parts and sell it to the highest bidder. Justice snapped at them. The cafeteria is downstairs. But Livia didn't look for the exit. She pulled out a chair at the head of the table. The same chair our father sat in for 50 years. She didn't raise her voice. She just opened a folder. "I'm Livia," she said. "And this is Leo, your father's son." Matthew laughed, calling it a cheap shakedown. Until the company lawyer White as a sheet read the certificate number. Our father had a second life. A secret family he'd hidden for 25 years to protect his reputation. But as he faced the end, he realized his noble sons were vultures while the son he hid was a scholar. In an act of ultimate guilt, or perhaps ultimate clarity, he signed over 51% of the voting shares to Livia and Leo. Justice screamed about illegal transfers. Livia just looked at the board members. As the majority shareholder, she said calmly, "I find the current management redundant." It wasn't a claim for a settlement. It was a transfer of ownership. The legitimate sons were out. The empire they thought was their birthright vanished in a single board meeting. Our father didn't leave them the company, he left them a lesson in humility. He gave the keys to the ones who loved him for the man, not the money. Livia didn't want the fame. She wanted the legacy to actually mean something. The company didn't die. It just finally got a soul. The secret family wasn't the shame of the Thorne legacy, they were the only part of it worth saving. The blood that matters isn't the kind you brag about. It's the kind you're willing to show up for when the cameras are off. The truth has a vote and it always holds the majority. Never assume you own the future just because you have the name. Should the secret family have stayed hidden, or was it right to take everything from the legitimate sons? Drop a conclusions in the comments. If you love a good boardroom takedown, hit that subscribe button for more.